We live in a synthetic world ran by synthetic people. Look around you. That's why you see all of these artificial things being promoted. The dependency on artificial intelligence and devices that do everything for people. So it's almost to a point where people are trading their consciousness for the consciousness of a machine, for a device, a synthetic device, a smart device. They got every device that they're making now, they're calling it a smart device. It seems like the devices are getting smarter, but the people are getting dumber. I mean, are people falling off that bad? That are they degenerating so much that they have to depend on technology to be smart for them? Your body is the most superior piece of technology that you will ever encounter, that you will ever have. But you trade the intelligence and getting familiar with your body and depending on your body, let's say, or your natural vehicle for something synthetic, for something artificial. See, in this synthetic world, it's hard to be natural. Well, it's easy for some, hard for others. For some, it comes natural to be natural. And for others, they were born into this synthetic world. They were born into a synthetic lifestyle, a synthetic culture. The way that they were raised within their family structure, their community, the environment that they grew up in. So they're products of that, products of the program. So for a lot of them, it doesn't register. It doesn't easily compute. It doesn't come together easily for them. It's very difficult for them to accept that this is an artificial age. You're living in a synthetic world, and you have programs set in place that are geared towards making you dependent on these artificial forms of intelligence. So no longer do you trust yourself, no longer do you trust your body, your original vehicle, your original computer, smart computer, your original piece of smart technology. You don't trust that anymore. You now place your trust in something outside of yourself. Something synthetic. A generic version of you. A replica. So you have artificial intelligence, and then you have original intelligence or authentic intelligence. That's what you were born to be. But see, you were born into a synthetic world and got lost in this world. The synthetic world of illusions. I say it all the time about how it's just an experience. To not get lost in the experience or not become the experience, but to have the experience. To have the experience but not become the experience. Yeah, we may be birthed into an artificial world, but we don't have to become artificial because this world is. To be birthed into an artificial world and to maintain your authenticity is a test within itself. So, I think that when it comes to seeing things for what it really is, a lot of people choose to be blind. It's information all around. So you have to try very, very, very hard. You have to be dedicated to ignorance to have not came into knowledge. Like, a person has to really, really work hard to stay ignorant in the age of information, because information is all around you. So how much energy does it take to ignore this information, to reject knowledge? But I guess accepting ignorance is easier. So for some, that's what they choose to do. It's the path of least resistance for most people. They don't want to put that work in. They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be responsible for tearing themselves down and building themselves back up again, tearing down their artificial self and rebuilding their authentic self. It's a process. But this artificial world has made us lazy. All of this smart technology, all of these different devices, these do it for you devices make people lazy. Mentally and physically. They don't want to do the physical work. They don't want to do the mental work. They want something or someone to do it for them. You ever heard the expression, if you want something done right, do it yourself? But then you wonder why nothing's going right. You wonder why you're not fulfilled with all of the material things that you're gaining, all the materialistic things that you're manifesting into existence, but you're not feeling satisfied. It's because it's not nourishing to your spirit. It's not feeding your soul. It's feeding the artificial. It's feeding the illusion. That's why you're moving from one endeavor to the next endeavor. It's like a person who's constantly eating, but they can't get full. That's because what you're putting into your system, it lacks proper nourishment. It lacks proper nutrition. So you're not getting what you need out of it. It's malnourishing you. So really, it's all about organizing your needs and your wants and learning how to differentiate and aligning the two. Aligning what you want with what you need. This artificial world has you thinking so superficial and so materialistic that that's all that you visualize. It's all that you envision. Physical gain. Everything is physical. But then you neglect the spirit. So you become materialistically wealthy, but spiritually poor, spiritually bankrupt. But you have all of these material things, all of this material gain. But what have you truly gained? If you're not satisfied, if you're not fulfilled, if you're in a state of depression, if you're not in a good place mentally, but you have all of these material things, you're malnourished. Your spirit is malnourished. It's not satisfied. That's what the artificial age, that's what it's doing to people. That's what people are falling victim to. The synthetic world of illusions and the addiction to the synthetic illusion. The addiction to the program. It has people running into their own demise. Has people self-destructing. They don't know themselves anymore. They don't know how they work. They don't know how their body works. They know more about working a telephone, a cell phone, than they do their body. How do you know more about a cell phone than you know about your body? Every piece of equipment, every piece of technology that you pick up is based or designed after the human body. It's based on or designed after the human body. You were originally born with a body. Everything outside of that is based on you. How do you know more about that than you know about you? You had your body way longer than any smartphone, any other gadget or device that you've become addicted to or feel that you can't live without, or that you feel is such a necessity. But like I said, it's easier for some than it is for others. For some, it's hard. Depends on where you're at spiritually. How you birthed into this illusion. How you birthed into this world. Where you were at spiritually when you came here. What's in your DNA? What's in your ancestry? But like I said, you are the original supercomputer. You need to log on and log into yourself and explore your internet. Download information and apply that application to manifesting something greater for yourself, something more sustaining, something more spiritually fulfilling, something more aligned with your soul's purpose. We all got a lot of work to do, but it's work that has to be done. Sometimes the most difficult work we have to do is the work we have to do for ourselves. A lot of us have become so synthetic minded that it's difficult for us to reclaim our natural mind, to reclaim our original mind, to get back in touch with who we truly are. But that's all part of the program. You're constantly fed synthetics to keep you in a synthetic state of mind. Synthetic foods or chemicals or the drugs disguised as food that you're putting in your system, the synthetic cosmetics that you're putting into your system, all of these things are linking you and keeping you binded to that synthetic mentality. All of these illusions, all of these so-called enhancements, but they're really not enhancements. You were already born great. You were already born a winner. Only one sperm cell survives out of millions. You were born a winner. Came here for a reason. To fulfill your purpose. Not the purpose of anyone or anything else, but to fulfill your purpose. You were uniquely designed to be who you are. It's nothing that this superficial, this artificial world can give you to enhance you. Only thing it can give you is a false sense of enhancement. You gotta understand, all of these synthetic substances, they're for machines. Now ask yourself, are you man or are you machine? Because natural people are fueled by natural things. Synthetic people are fueled by synthetic things. The synthetics are for machines. The synthetic fuel is for machines, not human beings. But like I said, although it may be difficult at times, our struggles make us stronger. We have to have the will to fight. We fight for so many superficial things, so many artificial things, so many synthetic things that have no true value. Why not apply that effort, that energy, that fight towards fighting for yourself and fighting for your evolution.